Issue 9 Combat Patrol. 2 new base paints. Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games. And today we're going to be doing issue 9 of Hachette Collection's Combat Patrol. Now this issue comes with 2 paints. Retributor Armor, which is a kind of a gold base paint, and Abaddon Black, which is another kind of base paint, obviously black. Now paint issues tend to be full of lore, but in this case, because it's predominantly using 2 paints that you're starting your collection with, if you're following the paint guide in this religiously, it focuses mainly on the use of Retributor Armor for the pauldrons of your Space Marines and Abaddon Black for the claws of your Tyranids. Now they're 2 good paints in their own right, 2 kind of base paints, so there's high pigmentation, so they're quite easy to use, but just make sure you put on thin layers if you're using them for the first time. There's a little bit of lore here on chapters. So chapters are essentially, would be akin to a division of Space Marines, or perhaps a battalion. So every Space Marine chapter is broken into chapters. It has its origins in the Horus Heresy, where there was so many Space Marines there used to be legions of them, but after a big huge civil war, it was found that it was too dangerous to have Space Marines lumped all in together, so a lot of them were given independence and broken into chapters, which were too small to kind of take over the Imperium, but still powerful enough and flexible enough to be able to do damage, and forcing them to kind of work together. The person who came up with the idea of the chapters, or the Primarch who came up with the idea of chapters, was the Primarch of the Ultramarines, which is Rabute Gilliman. So just some information on it, and some of the actual chapters that you can see here, such as the Blood Angels, the Silver Templars, the Space Wolves, and the Dark Angels. There's a little bit of a story here about the Silver Templars, which they're a successor chapter of the Ultramarines, but I think that they're also kind of attached to the Hachette collection. And you have here a kind of just some more basics in terms of advancing and falling back, and how to do so on the game. And scenario 4, of course, is pitch battle, using all the models and the minis that you have so far. So these are the 2 paints it sells. There's not really much more to kind of say beyond what I have said. So that's essentially issue 9. It's not one of the best value issues out there, but if you're following the paint guide religiously, you at least have 2 paints so that you can kind of now do some painting on some of your models. So until next time, this is Sean from The Lucky Roll, signing off.